Hey everyone, today I'm here to talk about sentimental clutter. We all own it, we all dread getting rid of it, and so today I'm here to motivate and inspire all my audience out there on how to deal with sentimental clutter. And you're probably wondering, well, what is sentimental clutter? And there are so many types of sentimental clutter. And so I'm going to go over each one today and hopefully motivate you. Okay, so let's talk about the different types. The first one is obvious. It's items you inherit, whether it's china, crystal, silver, art, jewelry. There are so many items that people inherit and they really don't like them and they don't want them, but they don't know what to do with them. And so we're going to go over that. The next one is collectibles, whether you collect matchbooks or baseball cards or records or beer can collection. Inevitably, at some point, I see as an organizer people not wanting to keep them, but they don't have the heart to get rid of something they've been collecting for years. The next one is sentimental clothing. And you're probably thinking, isn't clothing clothing? But really, if you think about it, the dress you wore to your son's wedding, you don't want to get rid of. There are so many items people keep either with the hopes of fitting into them again, or it's from a very sentimental time in their life and they can't bear to part with it. Another item that I see all the time is kids' memorabilia. I have seen whole rooms devoted to just storing kids' memorabilia. So we're going to also go over that. And then the last thing is where to keep items that people have given you, like a card from your daughter or a letter from your mother, or when you were engaged to your husband and he wrote you a beautiful note. Those are items that you don't want to just shove in a box somewhere. So I'm going to show you how to display and enjoy those so you can see them every day. So stay tuned as I go over all of these in more detail. Okay, so the first one is items you inherit, and that would be china, crystal, artwork, jewelry, and these are items you may or may not love. And I always say, if you love it, display it. So if you love it, use it. Take it out of the boxes and use it. If you don't want it and you really want to get rid of it, do your homework. There are legitimate sites like replacements.com who will buy china, crystal. There are so many others on the internet that you can look up, and they will buy your items. I always say, keep something from the set that you may love. Keep a bowl and keep your jewelry in it, and keep it near your dresser when you get home from work and you take your jewelry off. It's something that's a little bit of a reminder of someone you truly love and remember. The other thing is, you may not like every part of the crystal, but you love the champagne glasses. Keep the champagne glasses and let go of the rest. So those are some ways. Go and find out from an art auction how much the art is worth. Go to a jeweler and get your jewelry appraised. Find out by doing your homework. And then if you really feel it's valuable, you can sell it and buy something that you truly love and really want and really need. So that is my advice on items you inherit. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is collectibles. And as you can see, this is a Kurt Russell record album from the 70s. I bet a lot of you never knew he was a singer, but he really was a good singer. I think this was his only album though. But anyway, if you have collectibles, go online, also do your homework and find out what they're worth. A lot of times they're worth nothing. And you've saved all these items and they've taken up valuable space in your home, and really they're worth absolutely nothing. Some items you may be surprised when they're worth a lot of money. So it's just going and doing your homework to find out the value of an item. The next subject I'm going to talk about is people have given you and you don't know what to do with it. You don't want to throw it away, but you don't want to just throw it in a drawer and it gets lost at the end of a box somewhere. So my suggestion is to get a really pretty box and keep it on a shelf. And every time someone you love, care about, and means something to you, drop the card in the box, shut the lid, and put it back on the shelf. And every day when you walk by it, you'll think of them and you'll love looking at this box full of memories. So now we're on to sentimental clothing clutter. And so many people have it. It's memories of a time they wore something. And yes, even something like this. So What do you do with all the sentimental clothing clutter that you never wear? You're not going to wear it ever again. And I always say donate it. What you don't want, somebody else may desperately need and love and use. Okay, and now we are moving on to kids' memorabilia. And as a mom of 2 grown daughters, I understand this struggle very well. You wonder what to keep, what to get rid of, what to do with all of it. So my new latest find is Archive, and it's such a great concept. They send you a box, and they even send you bags because they take more than just artwork. So say you have all your kids' trophies, you can send in newspaper clippings, you can send in trophies, you can send in medals and artwork. And they send you separate bags for each child. So if you have more than one child, you can put it in here. And you can make a book out of all your kids' artwork. So if they're in kindergarten, make a whole book for the year of kindergarten. It's so simple. All you do is put it in the box and mail it off. So there's really no more excuses on what to do with all the artwork. And right now, Archive is giving all my followers $20 off with the code neatly designed 19. So take advantage because this is such a great company and I love sharing all the finds, especially when it comes to kids memorabilia.